Now, I expect every sailor out there at some point has been trying to let the sail out and there's a knot in the main sheet or it's caught around your legs. Those laser sailors or ILCA sailors or topper sailors amongst you, you will really know this. And why is it so common in these boats? Well, there's a lot more main sheet to deal with. The boom will go out to 90 degrees, possibly even past that a little bit. And the main sheet is pulled in. It's got a 2-to-1 right at the end of the boom. So loads and loads of rope to pull it in and out. So this video, what I'm going to look at is a few ways that I've found to reduce the risk of getting your main sheet in knots and wrapped around your feet. So a little bit of main sheet management. Unfortunately, there is no silver bullet for this. You will get your main sheet caught in knots occasionally and end up trying to untangle it as you're sailing downwind. That's part of the fun of sailing a laser. So this will hopefully help you, but I'm sorry, can't eliminate it completely. All right, so first of all, as with everything, we're going to look at prevention onshore before you go out. So a couple of things. First of all, if there's less rope to get caught in knots. So make sure your main sheet isn't any longer than it needs to be. So how long does it need to be? It should be a little bit past 90. I've touched on this on a video before, so I'll stick the link above. So you want to, when you're sailing downwind in light winds, you want to let your sail about to 110 degrees, so a little bit past 90 degrees. At that point, tie a knot in your main sheet and then think about how much remaining main sheet you want. Okay, and the second tip is tie the end of your main sheet, right at the end, tie it to your boat. Now, me personally, where I like to tie it is just in the base of the main sheet block. So if you have a look at this, I've just got you can see the knot, boom will go out to 110 degrees-ish, and then it goes straight into the end of the main sheet block. There's only a short little length there, so minimal main sheet. Some people do like to tie their main sheets to the back of the tow strap. That's fine, you can do that. Not for me, tried it, didn't like it. They manage their main sheet by kicking the main sheet to the back all the time. I like to keep my main sheet at the front, works for me. Try them both, see what you like. Okay, now let's look at a couple of things you can do on the water. So first of all, when they tend to get caught is when you're trying to let the main sheet out, or when you discover the knots, is when you're trying to let your main sheet out as you bear away. Tip here, touched on it on my previous video on getting the main sheet in and out quickly, do check that one out, is put your hand up in the air before you bear away, then you know you've got a good length of main sheet without tangles in it. Something you can do as you're sailing upwind before that is just pull out a good couple of armfuls of main sheet and just drop it on the deck or just next to the dagger board, and then you know you've got a good length that's not tangled. The other occasion where people often find their main sheets tangled is when they go through a tack in a bit of breeze, need to ease the main sheet at the end of the tack, and it's a bit tangled. Right, how do you prevent that? Well, after every tack, what I will do is the first thing I'll do is pull through couple of armfuls of main sheet and just drop it on the deck in front of me. So very similar. So again, after the tack, just free off that amount of main sheet, so I know if I'm sailing upwind, I can straight away ease the main sheet. I've got that little section that isn't tangled. And that can be the same for once you've gone around the leeward mark, you're sailing upwind all the time, just a little bit of main sheet, make sure that initial bit isn't tangled. If you find a tangle in beyond that, it's not normally an issue sailing upwind, tends to be an issue as you sail downwind, but at least you can let the mainsail out far enough to get you on your right course, and then multitasking is the name of the game. Okay, hopefully a few of those help. Go and check your boat, shorten your main sheet, tie the end in somewhere, and then after every manoeuvre, just a little bit of main sheet management and get that hand up in the air before you bear away. Cool. Cheers. See you soon.